imagine a future where racism is different in Asian countries because of how the world is continuously globalizing. People are traveling between different countries and living there. Angela, what do you think? Do you think there will be different treatment of outside groups in Asian countries in the future?
I think so, but
Mm,
I don't think it's going to happen very soon
mm,
or have big changes happen
mm-hmm,
quickly. Like, I think it's going to take a long time and it's not going to be much change compared to, like, I don't think any of these countries are going to become the next US, for example, in terms of like aspiring to be known as a melting
mm-hmm.
pot. However, I will say I think there are like many factors that are driving it towards encouraging these countries to have more immigrants make up more of their population. One big thing is that they're all becoming more and more capitalist.
Money,
So
money.
money
Yeah.
talks, man. And with remote work having become more of a thing since the pandemic, people are kind of like flocking to a ton of different countries to try to find a better place to live for better standard of living if they can do the same jobs, right? So that's one element. The other element is a lot of these Asian countries have declining fertility rates.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't accept immigrants, their population is just going to keep declining, and
Japan
that's
is one of them,
that's
right?
Japan
Yeah.
is the worst
Yeah.
one because they also have so many freaking old people. So it's like really not good for them because their young people are just like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. It's like, so there's like not going to be any more. No, that's very dramatic to say that there's not going to be any more Japanese people in the future, but it is like slowing down quite a
Yeah.
bit. So I'm seeing, because obviously we're trying to live in Japan for a few months, so we've been kind of staying close to different visas that we could apply for. And Japan is like notoriously incredibly slow and kind of like red tapey with their laws for letting in people, like I've mentioned, but they are trying things like they are starting to set up things for like startups, for example, or like entrepreneurs
Hmm.
to try to
Hmm.
lure them into the country. It's not as easy as you would hope it would be, but it's obvious that they're trying. So I think it is going to be a lot of like stumbling through that and a lot of more like wishful thinking than actually making it easier for people to come into their countries. But I think there are enough signs that like they are seeing the potential and like upside to have new different people coming in at least to help their economies and their kind of like slowing
Population
populations.
decline.
It's probably going to be worth it for them to at least get used to the idea of having more immigrants
Hmm.
come in. What do you think?
I agree. I think like there are a lot of systemic things in place that bar outsiders from coming in and being successful. So one of the examples was at my last job, our company was pretty small and we were trying to break into the Japanese market. And the local people who were working there were basically like, it's nearly impossible because it's all based off of relationships. And if you're not like a Japanese person born there, it's like you're not even going to get a meeting. And it's crazy because Japan has basically like its own everything, like Line. I think Yahoo is still the top search engine in Japan. Like, so there's like a lot of different things there where kind of what you were saying, like because they don't want to be known as the melting pot, they don't care about that. They want to like maintain their cultural heritage and homogeneousness. There are a lot of things like there that are very difficult to change or overturn. But I do agree with you. I think the economic realities is just going to bring about that change because as more people are brought in from different racial backgrounds, from different socioeconomic backgrounds, and become a larger component of the population, the laws are going to have to change to reflect the needs of the people who are becoming a larger part of the population. So I do think that that change will come, but probably will be really slow.